Greetings, my fellow gamers. It is I, Wraith King, and welcome back to the Dark Kingdom. Today, we're taking a look at 7 Knights. A new hero named Zahara. Hopefully I said that right. I am pretty sure I didn't, though. He is on the Pentagon hero list.
The only one that can stop me is myself.
Nah, I'm pretty sure Dellins could wipe the floor with you, buddy. Anyway, let's take a look at this guy's passive ability. Decreases the block rate of all enemies by 30%. The following effects are active when there are 2 or more members of the Pentagon on his team. He incapacitates universal type enemies. Now, there are only 3 Mythic Awakened Pentagon characters on the hero list for now. But those 3 are all very powerful, so if you want to make a team full of very powerful Mythic Awakened characters, I think they would actually make a pretty decent one. Now, as of recording this video, there are no support Mythic Awakened Pentagon characters, but when there will be, you will be able to make pretty much a full team of Pentagon characters. Now, there is something else I wanted to tell you guys. I will be jumping over to the KR version, I'd say in about a week or so, because, man, I just feel like I'm not making enough videos here on the channel. I have a whole bunch of stuff on the console, but that flash drive takes at least a day just to upload my videos to it, so it's a drag, but I'm trying. I will be getting to the KR version maybe in a week or so. Maybe this week, we'll have to see. But alright, back to Zahara. Now, what incapacitating actually does is it blocks the targets from surviving with 1 HP. Now, this can be quite the issue in some occasions. They'll have another chance to actually use an ability when they do survive with 1 HP. Now, the chance of them actually using another ability is low, but it's still very possible. So the ability to incapacitate enemies is very useful. But a good question is it really worth squishing in all of these characters on your team just for an effect like that? Well, I have to say yes, actually. It would be. Those characters are all very powerful already, so having them all on your team would be just fine. Now, I don't think it'll be meta-defining, at least we haven't seen his skills yet, but I think it would still be a pretty interesting team-up, and to have this buff would be pretty decent. As for his unique item, at stage 1, Spinning Leopard decreases physical damage taken by 20%. At stage 2, level 42, he gets plus 10% defense. Hey, that's actually not all that bad. At stage 3, level 44, Crescent Blade increases cooldowns by 30 seconds. Increasing cooldown is always a good idea, especially in this meta. So we'll have to see what these abilities do before I make any final judgment though. Now, as for his Mythic Awakened basic attack, what this does is he deals 200% physical damage to the target, decreases the target's block rate by 40% for 2 turns. Now, this can actually be pretty good for tank characters and universal characters, so I imagine he is a pretty good arena character. But let's take a look at his first ability. Crescent Blade deals 350% physical damage to 3 enemies with the highest defense. Decreases defense of the targets by 40% for 3 turns. So he is obviously an arena character with this ability. I can assume the rest of his abilities are going to be very similar. When attacking enemies with the highest defense, you are trying your best to kill the tank or a universal character, and they can usually be quite a problem, especially Evan with his ability to give everyone a shield. This in itself is a very useful arena tool, but let's see what the rest of his abilities are. Midnight Ruffian deals 400% physical damage to 3 enemies, decreases recovery rate by 50% for 4 turns. Well, with abilities like this, he might actually be stronger than Dellins. For now, anyways. Now, as for his Mythic Awakened ability, Drag Racer, he deals 300% physical damage to all enemies, ignores 50% of their defense, a 50% chance to apply burn to the targets. That is really good for this meta. Like, really good. This guy is definitely going to be posing some threats, even without 3 Pentagon members on your team. He's still good. Hey, that's a pretty cool skin.
The job is complete.
I like this guy's style. It's like a cyberpunk Blade Runner type of theme they're going for here. That city looked awesome in the background.
Your neck is mine. Ouch.
I like this guy so far.
Goodbye.
This guy is really cool.
Time for a sprint. Ouch! 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 Ha!
In 2077, they voted my city the worst place to live in America. Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to live here.
You know what? Since everybody's doing cyberpunk themed things, maybe I should draw something cyberpunk themed. What do you guys think? In the comments, let me know.
Don't get in my way.
You know, I don't know who all those other folk were, but at least he attacked who he wanted to.
Shall I run? Well, that's it.
You know, I wouldn't blow up a bike that cool looking, but maybe he's a millionaire and has extra Tron motorcycles. Now, is he going to be a meta character? I have to say, I think he's going to be another meta character. Right now, I have a feeling Magic is going to be hitting the arena pretty hard, but be that as it may, he's still really powerful. I still think she is going to be a character everybody's going to be using, because as I said, Magic is just going to be hitting really hard in this meta, and I can imagine her being on some really cool teams. Saying that, I still think, I already forgot his name. I still believe Zahara is going to shine, with or without the combo of having more Pentagon heroes on your team. I still think he's going to be a pretty popular character. But that's my opinion on the character. I'm going to try to get him now. I know I've done this before, and I know I've rage quitted, but you know what? We're going to get the new hero this time, my fellow gamers. Alright, you get a ×10 pack for free. Now, I don't have too many gems. I actually thought I had more. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Let's keep it going. All right. I didn't get them. Let's see what's in our inbox. Maybe we get some more gems.
May's got some mail for you.
Nope. What about over here? That's gold. I'll take that. I'll take it. It's gold. Ooh, a special hero selector. Of course, we can't select a new guy. You know what, my fellow gamers? It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. No, that's not what I want to do. I have gotten 1,000 rubies for my daily login. What are we going to do with these? I honestly don't really want any skins. I kind of like the way my characters look the way they are. I really like all of them the way they look. So, you know, there we go again with pressing the wrong buttons, Wraith King. There we go again. You've been doing this for years. What's wrong with you? Why? We're going to give this a try. We're going to try our best to get him. Have your fingers crossed. I don't really use these gems for anything. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. See what we get. This is at least the 100th time I've gotten her from the summon. But you know what? Wait a minute, what? What's that little button there? I can resummon special heroes for 100 gems. Of all the... Let's keep summoning. Really? Dellins! Come on! None of this is fair. This is not fair. Have your fingers crossed. get him this time. We'll get him this time. Ah!